So, welcome back to the Lift Your Life podcast. I hope everyone is doing all of the grand as always. I got the big man, Laura, back on.
The big man. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, that's so funny, Laura. So, I was just about to say, I've only actually got a few questions come through, and the app's just refreshed. And I've got loads, so that's really good. So today we're going to do a Q&A. But I was talking to Laura the other day, and we've done quite a lot of helping you guys out Q&As. I just wanted to do a more fun one, just a light-hearted one that you can listen to on a walk, have a bit of a laugh with. Podcast that isn't always just us educate. Because to be honest with you, I'm sick of helping people. Do you know what I mean? Like I do it all. I do it all day, every day for hours on end. I just thought I just want to have a bit of a laugh. To be honest,
I don't want to do it anymore.
I don't do this job anymore. Like I don't get paid for these bloody podcasts, so I can just have a bit of a laugh with it. So I put some question boxes out, and Laura did too on ye old Instagram, and we'll just answer some of the best ones and just have a bit of a laugh really today. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Shall I go first?
Go for it.
I haven't filtered out which of the ones are the generic ones, so I'm gonna have to get rid of some of them because I can know which ones are the app. Okay. Is personality or looks more important for you?
Personality, but there has to be, like, they're both important.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Nobody's gonna sit there and be like, oh, I don't care what someone looks like.
You know, when people says, oh, it's all about personality, they're fucking liars. Like anyone who says, oh, it's completely personality, they're just bullshit. If someone was completely ugly, you just wouldn't even like bat an eyelid to start with. Let's be real.
Yeah,
It has to be
there
that.
has to be some sort of attraction there.
Yeah, like I think attraction comes down to everything. Like you have to be physically attracted to them, but also attracted to them and of who they are as a person. And this is coming from someone with like no attraction to anything at this moment in time. Let's be real. But for me, if I ever do get the urges back to want to mate and date, there will be the both. You know, there will be.
I can't cope for you.
There will be both. There will be, I want them to look a certain way because I've got standards. And then if they're a dick, I also don't want anything to do with them. I couldn't, there's a guy in my gym I can think of right now who visually on the outside is aesthetic to look at. He's a fucking knob. Like,
yeah, I will ask. We're like one question and I actually can't even cope already. I'm away.
We need to sort yourself out, Laura. We've got many questions to get through. But he just like he obviously takes steroids, let's be real. He's performance enhancing drugged up to the rafters. And like I don't know if he takes something before he comes to the gym because he always just looks like he's like his eyes are bloodshot. It's like it's not a vibe. And he's always like posing in the mirror, but like not in a it's so pretentious. And I'm just like, oh, so it doesn't matter how attractive this dude is, he's just so up his backside. So yeah, I think that answers that one. Bit of both.
You need that balance.
Bit of both. Balance. It's all about balance. Laura, do you want to go in with a question?
Yeah, sure. I will go with my one non-anonymous question I got. And really, it's actually more for you because I have no real input on this.
Okay.
Best ride at Disney, worst ride at Disney, and a ride you'll always queue for.
Oh, that's a good question. Best ride, well, are we talking Paris or Florida? Because there's two different parks, but I'm gonna have to go with Paris. I'm guessing that's where because it's where I'm going in 2 weeks. I'll be there. 2 weeks a day, I'll be there. I cannot freaking wait. Best ride at Disneyland Paris has to be probably, saying I've got favorites. I'm like saying I've got favorites. It was Rock and Roller Coaster, but they bloody shut it. They've got rid. So the next one will be Crush's Coaster. And that's probably one I would always queue for because you have to queue for it. It's like it's one of those where the queue's always big. And then the worst ride, just probably one of the shitty like carousels, or like Dumbo's Elephants. Dumbo's Elephants always has like an hour and a half queue, and it's just some fucking elephants that go up and down. It's shit. So I'm gonna guess those two. I'm not gonna be queuing for Dumbo, but I would queue for Crush's Coaster.
Cool.
Proper shit. Next question. I can't work out if some of these are generic or if they're actually.
Hit me with them and I'll help you.
What's your dream house? That's got to be generic.
Yeah, I would think so.
Where are you from? Where are you from? From Leeds, mate. If you want.
ESL.
Oh, okay, this is definitely not a generic one. Who's most likely to tell a white lie, and who's most likely to tell a whopping great big one?
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I'd like everyone tells white lies, let's be honest.
Oh,
So
of course they do. Lying if you say you don't lie.
yeah.
I
But
don't.
like a whopping big lie, like I guess it would depend. Like, do you mean like is it a bad lie or is it a lie to like help someone? Or it depends what.
I think in my adulthood, I've got better at being honest. Like tried to lie and like hide stuff in the past, and it's always just like it's just come to bite you in the backside eventually.
Yeah.
I've kind of come to realize that if something isn't great, I've just got to basically breathe and just go, right, shit, just got to face it. Just got to face it, mate, and just deal with the consequences and be an adult. So I do think that is part of like growing up. I think when you're younger, you do try and get away with stuff more, but then you learn that lies, it is like what you get told as a child, and lying is bad, you will get found out eventually, and it kind of does. And if you don't get found out, I'm personally overthink things, so that thing is sat on my conscience anyway, so you'd be better off just clearing it and just dealing with shit.
Yeah, no, totally.
I think the only time now I could imagine ever seeing myself telling like a huge lie or lying about something would be like, oh, I don't know, like if you
murdered somebody, I'd lie for you.
Well, this is it. Like, when you come over and like you end up stabbing someone, I've got to cover you back.
It's fine. I won't do it again. That was a one-time thing.
Oh, it's all right then, isn't it? It's all right. But yeah, I'm not.
I'd like to think we're both pretty honest that we wouldn't tell.
I'm definitely honest. And the thing about lying is I think it's contextual, isn't it? Like sometimes it's not okay to lie, but it's better to kind of, like if your granddad made you some biscuits and they tasted like shit, it'd be better to kind of lie and just be like, oh, these are good, because you don't know what they're feeling. You know what I mean? They've not got a right lot going on in their lives at that point. So you want to make them feel good. Whereas if you made me a biscuit and it was shit, I'm like, Laura, this is not good, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not good. Just stick to fitness.
Don't give up the day job.
Nah, don't give up the day job. Great British Bake Off is not the one for you next year. But yeah, I think it is context dependent.
Yeah, I agree.
Good question.
You answered that well.
I did, didn't I? Thank you. I was very honest about my answer with that one.
Yeah. Cool. Next question. Shall I go?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Snog, marry, avoid. This won't be what you're expecting.
Oh God.
Peanut butter, Biscoff, and Nutella.
I think that's actually quite easy, to be honest.
Avoid
Nutella, it's shit. I'd probably marry peanut butter just purely from the health perspective, that peanut butter is better for you from a dietary fat stance, and Biscoff. And then Biscoff is like, it's just like a nice little hit every now and again, isn't it? Which is kind of more what a snog is, isn't it? There's no like if you're snogging someone, you're not really attached to them. There's no like commitment, which kind of what Biscoff is, isn't it? It's like just something nice to have every now and again. Speaking of which, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had anything Biscoff. Fucking hell, that's a long time.
I'd avoid peanut butter.
What?
I like peanut butter, but I could easily live without it. Whereas I bloody love Biscoff, so probably marry Biscoff. And then Nutella, I actually haven't had that in I don't even know how long, but I do love it. So yeah, snog Nutella.
I do. Don't get me wrong. Would I eat it? Yeah, but do I think it's like could I live without ever eating it again? Yeah, easy. Like easy. No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a fan.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Next question. If you weren't working in fitness, what would you be doing? What would be the dream job? So,
I mean, I'd probably still be working in the place I'm working now.
Boring 9 to 5, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I've never been the sort of person that knew exactly what I wanted to do. Like, I've never had like when I was young, I was never like, oh, I want to do this. Like, I didn't go to uni or college or that, like, because I just never knew what I wanted to do. So I don't really have another dream job.
A dream job? See, this is the thing. I don't really know what would be a dream job besides, I know it sounds really cringy, but what I'm doing now. I've always known I've wanted to help people. I kind of like the fact that I work for myself, really, and that I don't have like a boss and like have to go into an office or anything like that. other things that I've wanted to do in the past. At one point, I wanted to go into teaching, and now I can't think of anything fucking worse. Like having to deal with kids on like a very, very basic salary. I don't know how you all do it. Any of you teachers listening, you're all rock stars. Like, you're absolutely amazing. I couldn't do it at all. Maybe a dream job. Maybe being like an influencer for like a company like peanut butter, but like up to a point where you're not famous, where you can't walk down the street. So your life's really chill in that all you have to do is like post a few times and you get a lot of money for it, for something that you're actually interested in, but you're not that famous that, like you said, you're not stopped everywhere or stared at. That'd be quite ideal. I could probably do that.
Yeah, for the peanut butter. In it for the peanut butter.
Or just anything else that I'm kind of interested in, you know. I can't think of example. Or like, you know, if you had like a holiday one where you could like travel a lot and go see places.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
And then like, again, you've got like, you know, 20, 30, 40k followers, so you class as an influencer, but you can still live your normal life without every time you go, oh yeah, that person. Yeah. Yes, I'll deal with it.
Does that not happen to you anyway?
You know what, I'd actually think at that point I'll just pull out. I don't think I'd want to be that level of famous. Like, I think it's pretty cool, like when I've gone to like fitness expos and stuff and people like recognize me and like, do you? Like, you recognize me? I don't, you know, I found that pretty cool. And more just from the perspective of people actually value my content and people are interested in like the podcasts and stuff. But to that level of fame where it's everywhere you go, people are staring, or everywhere you go, people are asking to speak to you, I think it must be awful, to be honest with you. It's
not a vibe.
Ever wanted. Like, people like, I want to be famous. Like, I could not think of anything worse. I am such a happy little introvert in my own home, not speaking to anyone.
Same. I love not speaking to people.
Like, I just don't want to speak to people. You should see me in supermarkets, like head down, resting bitch face. Like, don't get in my way. Just let me get my fucking green beans and get home. So then have people then coming up to you. Oh no, I couldn't cope. Could not cope.
Yeah.
Fortune, yes. Fame, no.
Can't have one without the other. Well,
you can.
You can.
Plenty of millionaires who you don't know about. So.
Right.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually don't know the answer to this one, but who is most likely to win in a fist fight?
At the moment, you. Because I'm so fucking weak at the moment. So
I'll take that.
I'll say it this very much. I'll say right now, based off my medical implications, that Laura would absolutely annihilate me because I am really weak at the moment.
Because I'm Scottish as well.
Yeah, obviously. Don't get my violin out, but like my strength in like the gym and just generally is not amazing. So, and I know how much Laura lifts because I track her workouts. So I stalk her.
She's like, wow, look how strong she's getting.
Yeah.
You're still my coach. You might be hyping me up right now. I'm doing a very good job.
You're amazing. You're a superstar. Keep shining bright. No, she is progressing really well with the strength, and like I would probably say now that you are probably now, if the next time we train together, you will, if like the way I am now, you would like massively outlift me because I'm just weak. But I can switch on quite quickly. So like if there was something that I was in a fist fight thing I was very passionate about, I think I would, you know how people when they're like getting crushed by a rock, they find the strength to lift the rock. I think that would come out in me. I think all the thyroid and hormones and just joint issues would just disappear and I just destroy the motherfucker. If it was something that I was really passionate about, like if it was like family or friends and like life or death situations, I think you'd see a very angry elf come out in Lucy.
Cool. I think I'd be terrible in a fight. I've never been in a fight. I don't think I'd be good at it. I've never
been in one, but I think in the moment, if it was just like I was being attacked, I think I'd be useless. But if something had set me off because it was something I was passionate about, I think I'd do a good job.
I think
Anthony Joshua. Don't mess with me, bitch. Okay. Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
If you could pick one trait of the other person, what would it be? So a physical trait, a personality trait, a habit trait. So if I had to pick one trait of you to have for me, what would I pick? And vice versa?
Oh, that is a good one. Okay.
Well, it
I'm
definitely won't
like,
be looks, like no chance.
what's that?
Won't be looks. Oh,
Nah.
I won't dare.
Imagine looking like you.
I've been nightmares thinking about it. Probably right now, mate. I'd probably just take your strength, to be honest. Like, I take your physical health. That'd do me just fine, to be honest. Functioning like the more it's just a your menstrual cycle. Yep, bitch. How is your training going? Recovery is fine, bitch. And I'm happy to
You're just like
deep
sitting
down,
reading my check-ins, like
killing me. Just the fact you're like, I'm struggling with my period. I'm like, ungrateful bitch. At least you've got one. Honestly, I think we've got quite a lot of similar personality traits, and I think that's why we do get on so well. Like, we both are brutally sarcastic, but we also both know when to be compassionate to each other.
Yeah.
And that compassion is why ultimately I was like,
like we can just like switch.
We can.
Like, I feel like there's been times where we've been on calls and we're just like taking the piss, and then it's like, right, serious.
Yeah, because we had a chat about something on Wednesday, didn't we? I was sort of stressing a little bit, and you're like, Lucy, it's fine. And like, you know, that you could see that I was like a bit stressed about it, and you're like, Lucy, it's cool. And like, when you've had stuff going on, I know when to be like, right, okay, let's just be completely serious here. And I feel like we just read each other's energy very well. Like, I don't really need to say, you can pick it up and I can pick it up with each other very, very well. So from a personality perspective, I think we are very, very, very similar.
Yeah. I feel like, could I just take like your brain capacity, like take all your knowledge, all of it, store it in my head?
Yeah, take it. Don't want it. It's pointless anyway. I think I probably would just say, honestly, right now, like, I think you're with anyone, just a physically functioning body would just be ideal. And
just to function correctly would be nice.
Just to function, just to have normal thyroid, normal hormones. I know you have both, so I'll take them off you and you can be fucked. How about that?
Yeah. Why not?
Fair enough. Fair trade.
Yeah, get bashed. See how we get on.
Habits wise, actually, no, there's one habit that you're better at than me. I've really fallen out of my reading habits right now. Like, I'm not good with it at all. And I know that you're like on book like 2,000 million of the year already.
I started number 18.
18. I was saying to myself this year, I promised myself this year I would be reading at least one book a month. We're not doing good, bro. We're not doing good.
Do you have the Goodreads app?
I don't want it on an app.
No, it's not. But so what you do is, so you can set yourself challenges. So I've set myself a challenge of reading like 50 books this year, and then you put in the book you're reading, and as you're reading it, you can like say when you stop for like the night, you put like what page you're on. It tells you how far.
I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm not keeping I can try keeping accountable, but it just won't happen. I even bought myself a new book the other day to try and prompt me to do it, and I've just got really bad. The only time I really sit down to read now properly is on a Sunday morning when I have my little Sunday morning chill in bed.
Yeah.
But like on
it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing, but I'd really like to be doing it more. Like, I really would, because I do enjoy reading. I enjoy learning. I enjoy the escapism. I can't say that word, escapism of it. Like, when you're just engrossed into the fantasy, whether it's like fiction, I just love it. But right now, it's not happening, bruv. So yeah, I'd like that.
Maybe one day.
Maybe. Do you have any more?
Yeah. I do. I've got a couple more. It's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done. I know mine. Shall I go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap my brains on this one.
Cool. So this is the one that, like, when as soon as I read it, this sprang to mind. So when I was in high school, we were at PE, and we're at the gym for PE, and I fell off a treadmill.
Oh, that's not good, bro.
Right back.
Like,
that was
face.
Good times. That was very, very embarrassing. Luckily, there wasn't too many people there, or I think I just might have like died of embarrassment. But yeah, good times.
I think my most embarrassing thing, I can't think of one that like jumps out. There's one memory that's coming to mind, but I don't feel like it's my most embarrassing. But on reflection,
you'll probably think of something later.
Oh, always. So I remember I'd moved up classes in dance, and when I was like in the younger dance class, we all just wore t-shirts. Like everyone wore like a t-shirt, but in the big girls class, everyone wore like vest tops. And so I was like, I want to get some vest tops. So my nana and my mum had bought me some. So I was like, I'm actually going to wear them to that class. And I was like, Mum, can I wear this? She's like, yeah, of course you can. So I was at that age where I think I was like 12, 13, you had to be to move up classes. So I was kind of going sort of through puberty, but not really. And I tried on like my usual crop top, and it like really showed through, like, 'cause it was a white top. And I was like, oh no, I'm not going to wear that. So I didn't wear any sort of like bra or crop top. And it was a white vest. And I obviously got so warm my sweaty, took my hoodie off. And it wasn't until I finished the dance class that I realized that you could just literally see like everything. And then I remember someone actually put something on Facebook, like one of the girls, like I didn't get on with this girl. She was always just like undercutting me, undermining me. She's just a bitch, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna name drop her, but she's not gonna listen to this fucking podcast. Let's be real. She's a bitch, dick. I remember she put something on Facebook, oh my god, I've been to dance and this girl didn't even wear a bra. Oh my god. And I was like,
Oh my god.
Not really bad. I like cried to my mom, and mom's like, why
Oh.
didn't you wear a bra? I was like, I don't know, because you could see the colour through. She's like, but what's worse, seeing the colours? Like, I don't know. So afterwards I felt really mortified, and I think I didn't wear like a vest for like months because I was just really scared. So yeah, that's my childhood trauma. If anyone wonders why I'm fucked up now, it's because of that. I didn't wear a bra.
I'm really ashamed. Hope it's okay.
I know, it's cool. I think that's one of the biggest ones I can think of.
Yeah.
There'll be more. They'll be, I'm a fucking embarrassment just altogether. So yeah, there'll be more. But that's
Most
one
embarrassing thing, my life.
Where do I fucking start, mate? What's not embarrassing with my state of my life? Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. One thing that annoys you about each other.
Oh. I don't know, actually.
I don't know.
I'm not even just trying to be nice, but like,
no, I can't either. Like,
I can't really think of any time where I thought, bloody hell, she's annoying.
No.
I mean, no, I just don't really find you annoying.
No, I don't either,
I don't
really.
think you've actually done anything to annoy me. I mean, there's time, it could still happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm trying to think from both perspectives here. I'm actually thinking from like coach perspective and then coach client perspective. And I'm still like struggling a little bit because like
you sound like the perfect client.
All right, yeah. But like your communication is on point, like from both perspectives. Like there'll be things where maybe it hasn't gone to plan, but you've always communicated that with me. And there's times where maybe I've given you some feedback on something because I want you to improve on something, but you've always just taken things on board and you've never got defensive about it. You've just been like, right, cool, I can do that, I can work on that, and then I check and you've done it. So I can't really
I don't have one.
I know people really wanted some big, like, whoever asked that, I wanted some drama here, didn't they? They wanted us to like drop away into each other. Oh,
spill the tea.
She does this and she says that, and people know me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm brutally honest as fuck, and there's genuinely nothing yet that Laura has done or does do that annoys me. So sorry.
We're just so delightful, aren't we?
We are just the best of friends.
Yeah. Okay, cool. My turn then.
Yeah.
So this one just says, when are you both getting a dog and what will you name them?
Oh, I love that. I really want one like now. I'm not gonna lie to you. My mum keeps basically showing me all these rescue dogs, and she's like, "Oh, Lucy, when you getting a dog?" I'm like, "Mum, firstly, I rent, but we think the person before me had a dog."
Okay.
Because my dad the other day noticed when he came and did some DIY for me that there was like scratch marks on the walls that like are kind of like what we hope from a dog. We fucking hope.
Did you say you got a good deal on that place?
I did, yeah. It explains a lot, doesn't it? But as well, when I first moved in, I was tidying and cleaning, and I was sweeping up, and I swept up like a dog biscuit, and I thought that's a bit weird, because I've definitely not had one, and I kind of thought maybe my sister had come in, I'd left something when I was looking after her. Maybe it'd been like in our pockets from when we'd like given the dog something at home, but why would it be in our pockets? So I think the person before had a dog.
Some landlords let you have them though.
Well, they're all meant to technically now, they're not meant to discriminate, but they do. So I'm just going to kind of see how I'm settled I am here, because this is I can see myself being here quite a while. I really do love it. And if I get to a point where I'm like, I'm probably going to be here a while, I'm not going to fuck off to Dubai like every other fitness influencer, which I make jokes about, but it's something that does cross my mind just based off how crap the UK tax system is, as a self-employed individual. So, if I don't fuck off to Dubai and I don't buy anytime soon and I'm going to be here for the long haul, I'll probably look into one. Yeah. And I want a cockapoo because my cockapoos at my parents are the most amazing dogs ever. Oh, it's just crossed my mind. This is totally irrelevant, Laura. When you come up next time, my mum wants to meet you, by the way.
Oh my God, yeah, that's so cute.
Come meet the dogs. She's like, I want to meet Laura when she comes. I was like, okay, you can meet Laura. I don't know when, but you will. It's fine. Yeah. Maybe she'll come for breakfast with us on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, off tangent. I want a cockapoo. My mum's told me it has to be a female because then it will bond with her dogs and then she can look after them. So I've not got a say on the gender. And name-wise, I don't know, but it would definitely be some Disney character. I was thinking Dory, but you can't call your dog Dory. That's awful. Maybe like Daisy Duck. That's cute. But it would be a little cockapoo. It's like a really cute little cuddly best friend.
And then I'll come and stay and cuddle with the dog.
You can bring your dog, because what dog are you getting and when are you getting a dog and what are you calling it?
I don't know if we'll get a dog.
Why?
Again, we rent.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot.
Well, this is what annoys me about Laura now. There we go, that she doesn't want a dog.
Nothing against dogs. I love dogs. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if we'll get one. Maybe at some point, but
if there wasn't the issue of commitment, if you're just thinking like sunshine rainbows, what breed would you go for? And do you have a name in mind?
I like Labradors.
They are lovely.
Yeah. Chocolate Labs.
They are beautiful.
Be cute. But no, I don't know what I would call it. I don't have any names in mind.
I mean, that's my doggy. Just look at that. Look at that face. If you're not watching the video,
which one's he?
That's Barnaby. He's the really sweet one. He's like, honestly, if you do actually come up to my parents' house and meet them, he's just so cuddly and lovely. And then Max will like jump at you and lick your face and like will not leave you alone and cry until you run away. But they're lovely in their own separate ways. And I think when you have a certain breed of dog, you just become so used to that mannerism and you fall in love with it. Like I would just not be interested in any other dog now after living with cockatoos, because they are incredible. Like they're both, because obviously I lived at home with them I had Max at home for a year. I was at home with Barnaby for 2 or 3 years. And Barnaby especially I bonded with a lot, because when we first got him, I went through this like weird pet phase where I didn't have a job for 2 weeks and I wasn't in uni either. So uni hadn't started and I was between 2 jobs. And so I was basically just going to the gym and that was it. So I just had, during the day when there was no one else in, it was just me and him as a puppy. So they were some really, really special days. He was so cute. He was like a little guinea pig and used to sit on my lap. He was like literally the size of a guinea pig and he'd like fall asleep in my lap. He was
very cute.
So cute. So cute. I mean, he's still cute now, but he was just like ridiculously cute. Okay. Do we have any more? Mine are all the shit ones now, the non-generic ones. But I got basically the same question asked kind of in 2 different ways, non-anonymously on Instagram, which would be like, who would be the most likely to, I think it was like chat someone up in the gym or something. And I was just like, well, this is a stupid question for both of us, because we hope Laura wouldn't be chatting anyone up, because Laura has a boyfriend that she has moved in with, so it's getting serious. So I'd really like to hope that Laura wouldn't be doing that.
It's really annoying.
You've got no hormone, no sex drive, no PCO.
Like anyone speaks to me in the gym, I'm like, what do you want?
And there's that as well. I don't like speaking.
Nobody speaks to me in the gym because I don't look approachable in the gym.
I don't either. So who would be most likely to?
None of us. Even if I was single, I would not go up to somebody in the gym. I don't speak to people.
No, I don't. I don't like people.
Nah, none of us.
Honestly, if people saw me in the gym,
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
in the gym, do not fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
I actually met my
Like, to be fair, I wouldn't mind if somebody spoke to me in the gym if it was just like general conversation. But see if like somebody could, like tried to chat me up in the gym, I'd just be like, excuse me.
do you know what's actually quite funny? I actually did meet my was it my last, I mean, I've hardly dated anyone, let's be real. But yeah, it must have been my last ex, the person I last, no, was I seeing someone? I can't remember if I've sort of been seeing, sort of not. No, it was before that guy. I met him in the gym.
Hmm.
I have no idea how that happened, because you should see the state of me in the gym, hat down, resting bitch face on,
Literally.
literally. So it's like, how that managed to happen? It's just because I'm an absolute goddess, obviously, clearly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even with a resting bitch face, everyone's like, yeah, still want a bit of that. So yeah, no, I would probably say it probably is. I don't know. I mean, who knows? If I get my like hormones normal again and I actually start having the feels, maybe I will just be like, going up to everyone in the gym and just like, trying it on. Who knows? But
Putting your lashes at them.
I probably, I doubt it though. I'm still an introvert, even if I have, got urges.
Yeah.
I'm still an introvert.
You just stare at them across the gym.
That's my way of seduction. Just staring them. Do that anyway though, between sets. I just go glare at people like, what the fuck you doing? Like,
I do it without even realizing. And I'm like, oh, I'm staring. Oops.
I realized. I was having this conversation with one of my clients. It was Rachel the other day, because she's basically starting the gym, and she's like a little bit nervous. And so we were talking through on our strategy call how we were gonna get her started in the gym and like build up a confidence. I was saying, look, everyone starts with like really low gym confidence and it's anxiety provoking. But I'm now at a point where if someone's on the machine that I want, I will basically tell them to get off. And if people are doing stupid things, I will just stare at them like they're an idiot, because I'm just at that level of confidence where it's probably a bit rude, actually, let's be real, but I just don't really care. And I've got the confidence now to say that and like ask people how they want more sets, but at the start you don't. And it's just funny that I will literally just go up to like someone who literally probably looks like they probably will stab me and just be like, excuse me. This is why I turn on the blonde innocent female, like, oh, sorry to bother you. Do you have any more sets? Whereas in deep down I'm thinking, motherfucker, get off that leg extension. I want to go on it.
Why have you been on that for 45 minutes?
Why are you doing it for 45 minutes? Well, all you're doing is you sat on your fucking burner phone, organising how you're going to get weed to Barry and his mates, when I just want to go on and grow some quadriceps, please, and thank you. Will you move? But this is where being a blonde female has its perks, because you just put on the, I'm blonde, I'm innocent, and it works. It's like, when I'm pulling out a junction. I'd get it less now in my Audi, I'm not gonna lie, but back in my other cars, I just play the dumb blonde. Like, I just pull out like, oh, sorry, I knew exactly what I was doing. I just didn't want to fucking wait. But because they see blonde female, like, oh, I'll let her off. She clearly doesn't know how to drive. I'm like, oh, it's usually get away with it.
That's shocking. Shocking behaviour, Lucy.
Flaunt it, fucking flaunt it. You know what I mean? Do you have any more questions, mate? 'Cause I'm all questioned out.
Yeah, I've got one more. But we pretty much know your answer anyway.
Oh, okay.
Are you traveling anywhere soon?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got many places. So I have got Disneyland in 2 weeks. Well, when the podcast comes out, it will be next week when I'm going. But yeah, I'm going to Disneyland for 3 days over the Easter weekend, which will be really fun with my little sister, which will be amazing. I hope it's not too busy. It's going to be really busy over Easter, I've just realised.
Yeah.
Originally, when we were going in a week where like no one else, it wasn't actually school holidays, so it would have been dead. Now it's just gonna be full of like screaming horrible kids, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a vibe. Then I get back and I go to Dubai for about a week, which is partly a business event and then partly we're kind of making it like a holiday sort of thing, because it's just me and some of the other girls that I get on with really well. So we're going to do a bit of like exploring and touristy stuff, but I'll still be working on that holiday. It's just I'm working from Dubai, so your typical working from your laptop on the beach sort of stereotype.
Living your best life.
Living your best life. And then I've got a few things that are provisional. So I've got London. I will be going to again in July, because I've got another business event there, and I want to go and see one of my brothers is doing like a placement down there, so I'll go see him. My other brother lives down there, and I'll probably tie in like a client meet down there. I've not told you about that yet, Laura, but I'll be doing that, so if you want to come, you can do that.
You shall see the date.
possibly going somewhere with my family in August. I think we're looking at like Greece or something, so I might be going with them for a few days. Then there will be another Dubai event in October, which I might be going to, but they're all provisional for now.
Nice.
What about yourself?
So I'm actually going to Bradford area, Leeds, wherever you live now. I actually don't even know.
It's still Bradford. It's still Bradford, sadly. It's literally up the, it's literally, you'll see when you come that I'm literally like around the corner. I think you can probably actually see my old flats from my street. So yeah.
Well, let's just say Leeds because that's where I'm getting the train to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Leeds in April and July.
Yeah.
For client shoots. I am going to, well, we are going to Manchester.
Yes, we need to arrange that,
in
don't we?
May for FitX.
Yeah, we need to properly arrange that.
Yeah. And I'm going to Amsterdam in June for a few days, which would be nice.
Amazing. Is that with boyfriend?
Yeah. Never been. I'm very excited. I've
No, I
watched
really
it
want
for
to go.
years.
There's loads of places that I really want to travel to this year because I did actually say to myself, if I wasn't able to compete this year, which I don't think I'm ever going to do it, let's be real, but I would want to actually capitalize on the fact that I can work remotely anywhere as long as I've got a laptop and Wi-Fi. I'm pretty much sound and a good ring light, so that doesn't like make the quality look shit. I'm cool, and I'm not really capitalized on that. Like I haven't really traveled. So I really want to go some more places this year. Like Amsterdam is one, definitely, but I feel like that's somewhere you have to go with someone.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily.
What was that noise? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think you do. You know what I mean? Like to go to all like the fun stuff. I feel like it's a bit of a to have the full experience.
Tag along with us.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
Where's your knife? I'm third wheeling. But yeah, there's definitely a few places in the world that I really want to go see, and I think this year I'm going to make an effort to go. I think I might go somewhere for my birthday this year because my birthday is just after the client shoot in July. I thought originally that I was going to be in London after, so I was like, oh, I can't really go away then. But I'm thinking maybe I might do something for my birthday and just be like really spontaneous and just go travel somewhere on my birthday on my own just for the pure banter. I don't know where, but
why not?
It's like see where there's cheap flights. Just think, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think
I really want to go on like a proper like summery beach warm holiday, but I don't think I'm gonna do that this year, which is really sad.
Never say never.
Never say never, but
never.
Next year.
Next year. Yeah.
I feel like I've had like so much on the first half of the year, and then the second half of the year I've got nothing.
That's quite nice sometimes, but that's all things that you can do for the planning.
So that's it. That is it.
That is it. And that's, I think that ends the podcast nicely because I'm not going to lie to you, Laura. I'm getting pretty tired.
I'm bloody starving.
Or what's on the agenda? What's next? Is it mince wraps?
No, well, so I've been having mince rice and green beans with ketchup, of course, for my dinner. But I was really hungry before the call, so I switched it up and I had like, before the call, I just had some rice cakes, some beetroot, pickled onions, just a little snacky snack. So I'm literally just having mince and green beans, and then I'll have my evening snack in a bit.
I haven't actually really planned my next meals, which isn't great because I'm sort of kind of having the same things, but then also not, if that makes sense. So I've not, it's like a meal plan, but I'm trying just for like my digestion perspective, because my another health issue thing that's just wonderful is that my digestive system at the moment is just so sensitive. So like when I went away the weekend, I tried to stick to like really similar foods that I would normally have. So like we went to this like Mexican place at lunch, so I had like literally like chicken and salsa and like veg. And in the evening I had, it was like a chicken and rice dish, but it was really nice. Like it was like Brazilian, so like herbs and spices. In the morning I had eggs on toast, and then at lunch I had like again like a chicken Mexican salad thing. And none of that's like massively different to what I normally eat. And honestly, Sunday night I felt like I was dying. Like cramps were horrendous. And it's just like, dude, man, fuck. So I'm trying to incorporate things slowly to see like what my body can hack.
Yeah.
But it's not good. It's not good, bruv. Not good.
Don't sound it.
I think Disneyland, I'm literally gonna be fucked because I can't imagine there being like many like gluten free and stuff options. So I don't really.
I would imagine so.
I'm just gonna have to like die, but die in Disneyland is the worst places to be.
Worth it though.
Yeah, worth it for Mickey Mouse. Do it for Mickey. Cool. Should we wrap this one up here? I think people are bored of us now.
I'm bored of us.
I'm bored of us. That's one thing that annoys about Laura. She's fucking boring.
We literally speak like every day. I actually don't know how we're not annoyed at each other.
I don't either, but I love her to bits really, so it's all good. But thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed that, amazing. And if you haven't, you won't be still listening to this point. Why are you still here if you haven't, weirdo? Have yourself a good rest of your day, and we'll catch you the next time we decide to do another Q&A.